in Educational Information and Communication Technology presents Educational Satellite Television Programs.
Hello, teacher. Hello, students. Welcome to today's lesson on the structure of the atom. In our previous lesson, we were introduced to the quantum mechanical model and its properties. We identified that they have sublevels between main energy levels, and that these sublevels consist of orbitals, which carry a fixed number of electrons. Today, we will be starting our review on everything we have learned about the structure of the atom. If you are ready, students, we will begin. Let us start with an activity. In this unit, we have discussed many of the scientists and physicists that have created the basis for the modern atomic theory. Here is a list of some of the scientists we have studied throughout the unit. Can you identify each of their most important discoveries or contributions? Please do this now.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Welcome back, students. Were you able to identify all the discoveries made by these scientists and philosophers? Let us find out together. We will start with Democritus. If you recalled correctly, Democritus is responsible for the first theory of the structure of matter. He based his theory on the concept of what he called atomos. It was Democritus's belief that atomos were indivisible particles from which all matter is made. John Dalton was able to expand on this theory using scientific experimentation. His greatest contribution was the theory of the atom, which was based on the laws of chemical combination. Dalton's studies became the basis for the modern atomic theory. He introduced the first atomic model, which inspired major advancements in atomic research. J.J. Thomson was responsible for the discovery of the electron. Thomson proposed a new model of the atom based on this discovery called the Thomson or plum pudding model. Wilhelm Röntgen was the first to discover the existence of the X-ray. Based on Röntgen's studies, significant breakthroughs were made, and this led to the discovery of radiation, and thus alpha and beta particles, as well as gamma waves. These discoveries were made by Antoine Becquerel. Lastly, it was Ernest Rutherford who discovered the existence of the nucleus, which again modernized the world view of atomic theory at the time. Were you able to correctly identify all these contributions? If so, excellent work. Now we have identified who is responsible for the essential discoveries. Can you match the experiments listed on the left to the discoveries on the right? You may begin, students.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Hello again, everyone. If you made the right connections, your list should show the following. The gold foil experiment, conducted by Rutherford, led to the discovery of the nucleus. The cathode ray tube experiments, conducted by J.J. Thomson, led to the discovery of the electron. Cathode ray experiments involving photographic plates led Antoine Becquerel to the discovery of the X-ray. Lastly, the beryllium foil experiment conducted by James Chadwick led to the discovery of the neutron. Let us do another activity. Can you complete the following statement? A list of words has been provided, so you may apply these terms to complete your task. You may begin.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Welcome back, everyone. Let us now complete the statement together. All matter is composed of atoms, which contain protons, electrons, and neutrons. We can find electrons in the empty spaces around the nucleus. Protons and neutrons are found inside the nucleus. If you manage to complete this statement successfully, you are able to explain the composition of an atom. Excellent job! We are nearing the end of the lesson, students, but there is one more activity. Can you state all the postulates of the modern atomic theory? Work together with the classmate and write your answers down. You may get started.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Hello again, students. Were you able to list all 6 of the postulates? Let us review them now to make sure your findings are accurate. Atoms are the smallest particles of all elements that can take part in a chemical reaction. An atom is divisible. It can be subdivided into electrons, protons, and neutrons. An atom is also indestructible, meaning atoms can neither be created nor destroyed during ordinary chemical processes. Atoms of the same element may not be identical in mass because of the existence of isotopes. Atoms of the same element have identical chemical properties. Atoms of different elements have different chemical properties. Atoms of 2 or more elements combine in simple whole number ratios to form compounds. Were you successful in finding all the postulates? If not, Make sure you review this portion of the lesson with teacher after class. This concludes our first review on what we have learned about the structure of the atom. We have reviewed the history of atomic theory and the timeline of discoveries that founded the modern atomic theory. We also reviewed the composition of the atom and the postulates of the modern atomic theory. Until next time, thank you, teacher. Thank you, students.